Everyone around you is excited for your birthday, and you're just waiting for it to be over. You smile when they sing, you make a wish, you say thank you, and mean it, kind of. But underneath all of it, there's this low hum of something uncomfortable, something you can't quite name. And you've probably never told anyone that, because what kind of person hates their own birthday? More people than you think. Here's what's actually happening. A birthday isn't just a date. Psychologically, it's an interruption, a forced pause in the middle of ordinary life where you're suddenly expected to evaluate yourself. How am I doing? Is this where I thought I'd be? Is this the life I wanted? Most of the time we can avoid those questions. We stay busy, we move forward, we don't look up. But a birthday makes you look up, whether you want to or not. And for some people, what they see when they look up doesn't feel like enough. There's a concept in psychology called a temporal landmark. It's a moment in time that feels like a reset, a before and after. New Year's, anniversaries, birthdays. Research shows that around these moments, people become more self-reflective, more likely to assess their progress, more aware of the gap between where they are and where they thought they'd be. That gap has a name. It's called the arrival fallacy, the quiet disappointment of reaching a point you once dreamed about and realizing it doesn't feel the way you imagined. You thought 30 would feel different. You thought by now things would be settled, clear, more like something. They're not. And the birthday just makes that visible. But that's only part of it. For some people, the discomfort isn't about the future, it's about the attention itself. Being celebrated requires you to believe, on some level, that you deserve to be celebrated, that you're worth the noise, the fuss, the room full of people looking at you. And if you grew up in an environment where your needs were minimized, where being too much was a problem, where love felt conditional, then someone making a big deal out of you can feel less like warmth and more like pressure. You don't know how to receive it, so you deflect. You redirect the attention. You laugh it off. And when the day ends, you feel strangely relieved. That relief isn't ingratitude. It's the exhale of someone who spent all day performing a comfort they don't actually feel. There's also something else that almost no one talks about. Birthdays are one of the few days where the people in your life become measurable. Who remembered? Who didn't? Who sent something real and who sent a generic message at 11 p.m., clearly prompted by a notification. On a regular day, you can tell yourself that people are busy, that it's fine, that you don't need much. But on your birthday, the evidence is right there, quiet and undeniable. And if the day passes with less than you hoped for, it doesn't just sting in the moment. It confirms something you've been trying not to believe about yourself, that maybe you're easier to forget than you thought. Now, here's the part that matters. None of this makes you broken. None of this means something is wrong with you. It means you're someone who feels things precisely, someone who notices the distance between what is and what could be, someone who hasn't fully learned yet that being celebrated doesn't require earning it first. The people who dread their birthdays the most are often the ones who care the deepest about connection, about meaning, about whether their life is actually adding up to something. That's not a flaw. That's just a person who's paying attention. So if your next birthday comes and you feel that familiar low hum of dread, don't push it away. Sit with it for a moment. Ask it what it's trying to tell you. Maybe it's telling you that you've been measuring yourself against a timeline that was never yours to begin with. Maybe it's telling you that there are people in your life who take up space but don't really show up. Maybe it's telling you that somewhere along the way, you learned to take care of everyone else's comfort and forgot to save any room for your own. Whatever it is, it's worth listening to. Because the discomfort you feel on your birthday isn't the problem. It's the signal.